Hello, I am Aidan, and you are the listener, and this is Switching to the Future. A lame, I need to emphasise the lame part, short podcast where I discuss my current predictions for the next Nintendo system. And general Nintendo news that I'm allowed to talk about. Yes, there's stuff I'm not allowed to talk about this week. I've covered it in previous episodes. Yeah, I can't say anything about it particularly, so... Okay, let's not dwell on that. Happy Friday, it's the 25th of October 2024 as of the posting of this episode. Then let's get to business. Alright, latest. Mario and Luigi Brothership releases in 2 weeks. That's the last Nintendo release slated for 2024. Well, that we know of. Okay. And now to actual news. Playtonic Games have announced Yooka-Replaylee, a remaster of the 2017 game Yooka-Laylee that came out on the PS4, Xbox One and Switch. This remaster got announced for PS5, Xbox Series, but also just Nintendo, followed by an emoji of the 2 eyes that people often use for teasers. This post was also retweeted by Flynn Neal, at Flynn Neal on Twitter, who is the marketing manager for Nintendo's UK branch. Now, this is his personal account, so his opinions are his own, so don't take that as anything seriously, as people have been. Also, I completely forgot about the predictions. 21st of January to late February 2025. I believe they're not going to reveal it in the first 2 weeks. Well, the first 3 weeks in the month. I mean, the first week, obviously not. Second week, yeah. Third week onwards, possibly. And release prediction June. Sorry, I completely forgot about them this week. Okay, remember the 5th of November. Now, British/English viewers /Scottish/Welsh/Northern Irish viewers will probably know that little rhyme. But Nintendo has an investors meeting or investors report around that time, which sometimes leads to interesting news, as during the one they had in May, they said they'd reveal the Switch successor /Ounce, as that's the code name, before April 2025. So, yeah, this could be news. I mean, they'll definitely give us sales figures. Those are always cool to ponder about. Will the Switch outsell the PS2? I have no idea. Probably not. I'm not very confident, even though the Switch is the greatest console of all time, in my opinion. Okay. More news. There's the last bit of news. Game Freak was very heavily compromised by the looks of things. Stuff was coming out for it regarding the whole incident of them being hacked as early as around the beginning of this week. And now for the rumour mill. Going to start with the most interesting one. A sketch of what is quite possibly Ounce /Switch 2 /Switch successor, and its doc was recently put on the internet. And well, because this is a podcast, I can't exactly show it, but Nate the Hate, who is a well-respected video game leaker, said on some forum website somewhere, I believe it was Family Boards. I don't read forums. Most of my information actually comes on Twitter. More of it's coming from Blue Sky soon. Well, yeah, I mean, it's Twitter and Blue Sky. I take the rumblings and I put them here and give my opinions. So Nate the Hate thinks that sketch might be true. He's not fully certain, but he's quite sure about it. I mean, it might be... I mean, also, to describe the system, it has a weird handle-like kickstand, like the GameCube's handle, but less round, and the dock has a curved wedge at the back. Link in description if you want to see that sketch. Also, Nintendo's apparently convinced a bunch of game publishers to remaster stuff for the Switch. Mostly PS2, PS3 era games, a couple of which are Wii games as well. This is believable, and is either a sign of a game drought or Switch getting games early into next gen. And that's all for rumours. No comments of note this week. And there was a comment. I mean, since he asked me to contact him on Discord, I'm not going to talk about it because reasons, obviously. I mean, it's nothing too bad. Well, actually, it's nothing bad at all. And closing notes. Well, just the usual closing note. Thank you once again for the support. If I quickly go onto YouTube. YouTube Studio. Oh yeah, pink's the new red in regards to YouTube. Okay, last week's episode, 104 views. Thank you. Thank you to all 104 of you. So, thank you once again for the support. And make sure to close Notepad before you update your computer. If I didn't save the document I have for notes for this podcast, I would have been in a pickle this week. And that's all there is this week. Quite a short episode. I'm getting pretty fast at getting this stuff down while also rambling. Goodbye. Have a good evening. Or good day. I'll probably be back next week, 1st November. This is the last episode of October. Well, this month has gone fast. And I thought this was going to be the month at first. But I'm not going to. I'll save on dwelling my mistakes for a Christmas episode. Where I just laugh about all the mistakes that I've made and bad predictions. And goodbye.